stay with the land of the living.
The land of the living.
Once more. Yeah,
there you go.
I would have had a backup producer. Ready to take my spot.
Nah, I would have missed you, bro.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have been the same.
It's not it without Tom.
Yeah, but I'm glad you back here with us and we back doing our own thing. How you been? How you
I've
been
been
doing?
chilling, you know, trying to get healthy. You know, everybody having medical issues. I got asthma.
I was like, corona. He got COVID too, y'all.
Yeah, not corona.
Right
We're healthy, okay? I have asthma.
Oh,
Your boy was in the hospital for a little bit, so I've been going through a whole lot of medical little preparations because, you know, it be bad sometimes.
That's real.
I'm gonna ask you. I know you don't want to put your business out there, but I'm gonna ask you later. What's going on?
Oh no, it's like okay, so it's not really. I'm not really too like timid about it or nothing like that. But like I think like last year, like October 17th, I had an asthma attack. I had an allergic reaction to I had a bunch of pets around me, plenty hair. It was real bad allergy season. And my asthma stuff just was not working, and I took a treatment because my asthma was real bad, and whatever treatment wasn't like my treatment, so it made it worse. So then I had to go to the emergency room, and urgent care gave me the same treatment that made my asthma worse, and that made it worse again. And the second treatment, it like I was breathing super hard, and I was like straining my lungs, so it was pushing up against my ribs, and like I was breathing so hard, I popped a hole in my lungs.
Golly, boy.
So after that, I had, so like after that, so after that, I had a bunch of air. I had a bunch of air around my lungs and my heart, so it was real hard to breathe because the air was compressing my lungs. So like I couldn't like actually like open my lung up because it was still air in my chest.
Damn.
So I was in the hospital for like 5 days. Like it was to the point where they was finna give me like the little tube and shit like that, or poke a hole in my side to get the air to leak out because like it was like compressing the shit out of my heart and my lungs.
Oh my God.
So
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
But God.
He had his hand on me whole time.
Oh my God. That's. Yeah. I'm glad you here at past all that, bro. No, that's a lot.
Yeah. Like they said, like the doctors woke me up like 4 or 5 times in my sleep saying everything went dark. Like I was dead technically.
No.
So yeah. That's why I hate hospitals right now. Your boy is not ever trying to go back.
I don't think anybody likes hospitals. Like,
well,
let's
we're
go to the
glad
hospital.
You're glad you.
Yo, I'm here for y'all. You guys, everybody be safe. You know, God is here. Be careful with what you doing.
Hallelujah.
Stay away from dust.
If that was possible.
All right. What's been going on with you, Sam?
Since we're being all intimate and shit.
It's been a minute.
It's been like 3 weeks.
3
weeks. I have not been able to catch up on any anime within the last like couple weeks.
Damn.
So sorry that this situation is taking that away from me. But I just went through a breakup. I just broke up with this guy. So he was living with me. There was all the whole like getting him out of my house and.
Y'all know the damn process.
Y'all know this shit is. I've never been through this shit, so I'm just like.
Oh really?
Oh hell no! I ain't never let no nigga live with me.
Well, the first thing you do is pick up some cigarettes.
No, don't promote that life.
You go through the breakup. You hit the nudie twice.
He called it a nudie.
I heard that shit.
The nudie twice. Put it out.
Newport
That's some
honey
old
short pack.
I kicked
Short yourself.
Maybe the ganja.
I was about to say that. I kicked his ass out with my blunt and my wine glass. Got my house.
Was it giving Waited to
about.
Exhale?
What'd you say?
Was it giving Angela Bassett Waited to Exhale?
I definitely was if it wasn't my house. I'm throwing shit in my own house.
That's straight.
Get the fuck out of my house. So yeah, it's all good now. Wipe my hands clean of that situation as of yesterday. So
That's what's up. That's
so
what's
yeah,
up.
I'm all good and I'm ready to go back fully into
It can only go up from here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
God got great plans for everybody.
Keith, what's been going on with you, bro?
Y'all know I be dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? When we took the first weekend off the break, I won $1,000 busting niggas' ass. Went to Chicago. They serious things. I'm saying it's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's a tournament in Chicago for $1,000. I got there in like 20 minutes flat. If anybody, it's impossible. I got there 20 minutes flat.
Now think about that shit in ballroom. Like not to make the correlation, but like we would like travel like that for categories and shit like that. When I was like growing up in ballroom, we would like literally like it's $1,000 voting category. You wanna go?
That shit.
Let's go, shit.
Hey, look.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If it's anywhere in my surrounding cities, if I hear 500 or more or to win this tournament, I'm in that bitch moving hard as hell. They said $1,000. I went out there like, all right, top 16, top 8,
He doing his shit.
semifinals,
be doing your shit.
finals.
He going crazy.
I was in Milwaukee. By the end of that night, with $1,000.
I wasn't even interested in Crump until I met this nigga, and it's like he's really taking off from it, and it's crazy. I didn't even know.
Hey man, you know, the Crump in the Wisconsin and Illinois area started in 2005 by me personally. All right, nobody in the history of dance can take away this. I started Crump in the Wisconsin, Illinois area in 2005, man. Ask anybody from this state or the next about guns. Y'all got it. But that's all I did over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and I moved. And I moved next door to this nigga. The same weekend, I won $1,000. I moved across the street from this nigga.
I saw this nigga on the way here.
Yeah, hey, boy, man, he looked at me like, oh shit.
I was like,
well,
I'll
see you
see
there.
you.
He was going the opposite way. Fuck it, all right.
Wait, you didn't tell him? Huh? You didn't tell him?
No, he told me. It's just never.
I was about to say like, wait, you just like, oh, hey,
It just never happened.
He be in the group chat talking about some other across the street from Buddha, so I'll be there.
Yeah, every time y'all say somebody meet, I'm like, I'm gonna be there regardless. Across the street.
Nigga, I was barely there. It's like, these last few weeks, if it hasn't been work, it's been practice for me. And like, shout out to Pride Fest because we getting ready to do our 7th year.
I'm so ready.
It's gonna be so fucking cold, but I want to put that out there. But I've been busy with that. I've been busy with this pageant that I'm getting ready to do literally the next week in Texas. I'm hoping that by the end of the month we can do our Halloween party, and I'll be putting out the information for that soon. So stay tuned for that.
Indeed.
But because it's gonna be huge. I want it to be huge. But yeah, I just been like staying busy with that, and then work. Oh my God, work has been very
always.
Man.
Completely.
That's the part we don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's what I want to do, but it's a lot of it. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So that's why, like, even
I don't do that either.
No, I do.
So that's even why I've been getting into like I haven't been able to get into any like shows like that. And then of course One Piece literally has all my attention right now. Like I can't watch anything else.
Can we? In the Guild of One Piece, y'all watching?
I don't want to because nothing's out. Like I would watch like if Demon Slayer and Bleach and all that shit was out then, but nothing's out that's like
One Piece right now. Yeah,
it ain't nothing else.
And now My Hero's done because that just ended.
Yeah, Slime's over. We gotta wait for the
Slime's
movie.
over.
Yep. Demon Slayer ain't back yet.
So your attorney is over.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so you're right. It's damn near only.
Oh.
I mean, y'all can watch that new thing I told y'all about, that Sukamichi.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
I fuck with Sukamichi.
You did tell me about
I'm waiting on the
that.
30th because you know Baki Hanma come out. You feel me? Big Baki.
So while we're on it, since we already in it, we're gonna talk about the best episode we've seen
this week.
Let's go this last 3 weeks.
Okay, every week.
No, not every week. Not every week.
One a
Just the series that you thought was the best through the 3 weeks that you've been
Who wanna go first?
absent. I'll go. I'll get on out the way.
This Buddha talking.
Wow. I guess for me, it would have to be. I want to say My Hero because the whole Todoroki, that origin. Oh my God! Like to see that, I read it, but to see that, I was like, oh, this episode was good as a bitch.
And my villain been hitting, man.
Yeah. So that's there, but it is obviously slime. Like, those last 3 episodes of Slime were just fucking I didn't even expect Slime to like get into like a full blown battle with Clayman. Like
he ain't even bring up the Kamehameha.
Not at all. like he just one shot for the most part. Like just as I expected Slime to do.
No
Rue is like and again I don't like I have so much confidence in Rimuru and by himself. He could not fight. He don't even have to fight the whole show for me personally, because he has so many people, so many fucking people that's cold in their own right.
And I like the fact that they starting to flesh all these people out way more. I'm like,
that's gonna be the whole show.
I do it because we know Rimuru the main character, but them to put more focus on everybody else is gonna make their show way.
It is.
That's what I like. See, I know y'all finna be mad if I'm bringing this up. It was real One Piece like.
Hey, I was thinking that too. I was
I'll
thinking that
take
too because the guy who created slime, bro, like I be telling y'all, like he get all like a lot of these powers that when we gonna go into more detail when I get up on the little story, but a lot of his powers and his backstories like he gets from long running anime.
Yeah.
Like he be doing his world building, which I'm gonna get into detail because that's one thing I can't wait to explain.
Okay, because that's what I was gonna say.
Talk about the
when you had
we all agree it's slime.
Yeah,
we all agree that slime.
I ain't agreeing. Y'all ain't watching what I'm watching, so y'all can't agree for me. That's why I'm waiting on my go.
But
I think I already know what you're talking
about.
This whole episode is this. This whole episode is for me.
Oh yeah, I
already know what you're talking about.
Thank you guys.
I watched the clip.
Hey, you talking about yeah.
But anywho, but just to end minds out.
Did you catch up with it though? Like you all the way?
I'm all the way caught up on everything.
So to end minds out, yes, obviously slime, and to what y'all were talking about. It's funny to hear that because it's exactly to me is what you said is true. That it builds off of One Piece, but I was going to say until you mentioned that they don't have as much world building as One Piece. It's not to say that they don't at all.
I feel like they don't because they're not gonna do it as long. You know what I mean? They know they're not doing their anime for.
They have enough for the characters, but it's not. It's nowhere near One Piece because that's literally what One Piece is.
One Piece is
based on.
And they got the time to flesh out their
everybody, like every new anime is like trying to like catch up with that distance gap of this long running anime.
Yeah.
So they trying to
make
stretch
you feel for their
shit out.
characters.
That's why when you said that, I was like, how is that even possible for them to do the same thing that
It would never happen, even if they did have the same scale of world building.
Yeah.
These people have been invested in these characters.
97.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I always think about. We'll talk about that. Go ahead and T.O.
So I'm not gonna lie, like Slime.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about
Slime. Look,
that shit was good, boy.
Slime. The last 3 episodes has been what I've been telling y'all was gonna happen. All right, I've been saying this since they done start talking about the Walkers, man. You feel me? So then my man just put out that Beelzebub.
Right.
Oh. Nigga tried to send this will destroy you. Nigga said what? What are you talking about, bro?
And then look, he put it down just to put pause on him for a good 10 hits. He hit a whole Tekken combo right there.
That's what I did. Like he's like, I'm not. Why am I even wasting my time? Just wow.
There's a lot of sound effects.
Yeah. We need to have like action punches in there.
Yeah.
Too.
And then when he told him, he said, if you think your death not gonna be painless, just because I'm exhorting.
Oh, that got me too.
He said, just because I'm exhorting.
That whole eternity thing that he said, I was like, oh
yeah, he
my God.
So wait, people actually feel that?
Look, this what he said.
He's gonna
make him feel that.
Dude personally is gonna feel that forever.
Cause look, Rimuru got an ability called thought acceleration.
Yeah.
And he can speed his thought up like times 3 million.
So like he got like a whole bunch of thoughts in a matter of like a second.
Yeah.
So like, and while you sit there, your perception of time is regular or whatever. Your perception of time of why he thinking at least trying to come up with a plan is this. You look like you standing still while this nigga making up a whole bunch of plans.
Yeah. So like when you be seeing them little moments where it'll pause and he get to talking to Raphael, that's frozen.
Part of it.
They're frozen in time. Like and when
whenever that happens, that's exactly when that happens.
So like it's not like an ongoing thing.
It's like Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
It's like tap into it. Like
when you see him talking to Raphael.
It's not like he's always in that mode.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He can be though.
He can.
Once he's talking to Raphael, it's like time stopped at the time. While they having a conversation.
Yeah, Raphael don't let him get no fatal blows anyway. So like even if he's not paying attention, he gon'
I wonder if does it work both ways? Like even when Raphael comes in to interrupt what he's saying, does it work in that manner as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's still thought.
It's still thought acceleration.
Okay,
like Raphael is a part of his ability.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So and then when he said like He said, you know, it's like 0.001 second, but you feel like the
You're in
worst
an
pain
eternity.
you're gonna ever feel for an eternity because he's frozen in time.
Yeah, so
even
he's
though
feeling
he's
it, like
dead.
how fast that thought process is going through is how he's feeling it. So
And-
everybody, that slow motion shit where you don't even feel like you're moving, but you in pain now.
So he basically used his own power against him. Like, you basically shouldn't have this power because otherwise you wouldn't be feeling this pain.
I think it's just the way he used it.
No, that's just what he did.
Yeah, I think it's just the way he
because
used
normally,
his ability
because
he
like
had
through
already.
the whole series, like he absorbs everybody, and
Right.
like when he absorbed
I seen the
Velador,
first
he
season.
didn't
I just
feel.
didn't see the second.
He didn't.
Oh.
Velador didn't feel no pain. He just absorbed him, and they was cool. But
That's what
when
I
he
thought.
did
You
it
said
with
you see the
him,
second season?
I didn't see the second. I seen the first one already.
Yeah.
oh man,
You in for a
You
season.
in for some- you
So,
in for
so basically, what we said
Shaq.
the second one he did that on purpose.
He did that shit
He could
Oh,
choose
that's what I'm
when
saying.
he-
Like, I don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah, no,
where,
he can
like,
choose when he
I'm
wants
gonna
to do that.
explain it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
explain it more when it become my turn. But yeah,
What you got?
Good
For
explanation
animated,
though.
Honestly, I really just been watching it like
I'm gonna be sitting here like, oh, as soon as I can.
So during the month of like late September, and then October, I'm really into my horror shit. I'm like really into horror and all that. So all that
Chainsaw Man.
hey,
What you say? Chainsaw Man.
Yo,
That's what
that
you gonna be
shit.
watching for October, boy.
That's
It's
lit.
lit.
I've been waiting
That's
for
what y'all
Chainsaw
gonna
Man,
like, bro. Oh my-
but
We all gonna lie. I already know it's lit.
I know this is like almost non-anime related, but I've been watching stuff like Malignant. I've been
Oh,
That was good.
That's
we was,
a good
we was
movie.
talking about that.
That's
You
a good
missed that
movie.
whole conversation we
Hey,
had.
y'all
about that shit.
I did.
Y'all
I
watch that
probably-
Star Wars anime?
Oh yeah, I watched all
I
nine.
didn't
I didn't
even
watch it
see it yet.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
good.
watch it.
It's a whole bunch of short stories. That shit.
It's on Disney
Oh,
Plus.
like
ain't it?
like what if?
I watch
Yes.
that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they put out
Wait.
the whole season though. It's just the whole season out.
The whole season that was.
No.
Disney Plus ain't fucking around. Hey, y'all want to remember when I was like, this is a whole fucking season?
Yeah.
But it's Marvel too, though, so it's like way more work.
Not even
No, it's all
George
Star
Lucas.
Wars.
It's all George Lucas.
this
It's
all
all
Star
George
Wars.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about like the whole corporation because Disney is.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
have a lot
No,
more-
Disney bought Marvel and they bought George Lucas, so they own them bitches.
That's a lot of fucking power.
Yeah.
To all that
They
creative
got
power.
money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
money.
Do whatever the fuck y'all want to do.
Yeah, they can do anything. Now. Disney like, hey,
Yeah.
we buy Warner Brothers next, and they gonna get DC.
Disney
comics
might as
and mix
well
'em.
buy
It
television.
might get a little illegal.
Oh, wait, Disney might as
If
well
they
buy
own it all,
television.
what can we do? We gonna say no.
I'm just gonna be like,
who going
alright.
bat it?
No, Justice League versus Avengers
Alright.
come out. I bet you that'll sell more movie tickets than
What?
any movie to ever come. If they was to do a Justice League versus Avengers, if Disney buy Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, Justice League
There's
versus
no.
Avengers.
I
That shit a
don't think
fucking
anybody on the
shake.
planet not gonna be able to see
You
that
can't-
movie.
that
You
shit
can't do
goes
a
shake,
crossover.
bro.
That's like illegal.
No, they do them in comic books. They did
do
all.
that.
I'm talking
They
about
do
Justice
that
League
in
Avengers
movies.
twice.
I'm talking
They
about
do that all the
movies.
Yeah,
time.
unless
they
Disney,
end up
if
buying
Disney
it.
was to buy Warner Brothers,
No, but that's
they
what
will
I'm
own
saying.
DC Comics.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why it would be so.
I would be at the movie theater. I probably watch that all day.
I swear
I
to
keep
God.
buying it all day.
I
Just sitting in
swear
the
to
same
God.
spot. No, I'm not leaving,
I'm
bro.
going to completely invest in this film.
They got Superman and Hulk.
Wait, hold
when I'm on the TV. Okay. All right.
Anyway, I know this is a little bit off topic, but like, yeah, I've been in my horror stuff, and like American Horror Story started.
Yeah.
It's two different American Horror Story series
Hey.
going on right now. So
I seen the
honestly,
I really like this season, though. I ain't gonna lie.
which you talking about American
This
Horror
season.
Story?
The new one,
Both
the new
of
one.
those new bitches.
I'm talking about the one with the like you don't like the
Look at
vampire.
Buddha. He like him. You like this shit?
I like
What do y'all like about? Let me ask y'all this. What y'all like about this?
I don't think it's too bad about the little vampire.
What?
little story, that one.
I mean, I'm
wait,
gonna like we
what-
could have
which
did
one-
without this, y'all.
Which
We didn't
one?
need this.
Which
at
one
all.
are you
This is
talking
garbage.
about? Which one are you talking
American
about?
Horror Stories and the new season of American
But which
Horror
one do you
Stories.
want to talk about first?
Well, whichever one, man. It don't
said
matter.
whatever.
Well, let's
ass.
talk about story because I haven't seen stories. So
Oh,
Story,
wait,
I only
what?
seen the
What came out
vampire
before?
one.
I know.
like-
I just
yeah.
felt like it wasn't gonna give
Okay,
me.
so basically,
It wasn't going to give you what original American Horror Story is going to give you, but it gave you like that. I feel like a lot of Netflix
like
are
it.
doing this.
I
They're
did
doing
like the video
whole-
game aspect.
They're doing the whole what if thing where
Yeah.
they doing short stories and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's exactly what's
So with stories, is it like 20 minutes, something like that? Or
Well,
is it
with this
just-
particular season, the first two episodes are one story,
Mhm.
and they're like 45 minutes long, so you get like a whole hour and a half of like just content.
American Horror Stories, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So like every story is something different. It's completely different from the other story, and then it kind of like cuts off. Like on episode 5, we thought we was gonna get like an episode 6, and then that's when American Horror Story happened.
Started.
They was like,
done
fuck
with
this
stories.
shit. We
But
ain't
they-
gonna
I'ma tell
release
you
the rest
why.
of the episodes.
I'm gonna tell you why, because motherfuckers ain't like them bitches. So they
It's-
just cut them bitches off. Okay, we going back to the regular season,
But-
and I don't like the regular season.
But do people do that in or like in
Yeah,
TV
they
shows?
all the
Like
time.
yeah, they
Yeah.
can.
ratings matter. Ratings are 100% of what matters.
They'll chop that
If
shit
your
down
ratings
in the
low, we done with that shit.
But if you notice, there's a lot of people who were in the original American Horror Story
Who
that
were
were
randomly
in.
on that,
Yeah, and I'm like,
But it didn't even help
They still
this
getting a
time.
check. They still getting a check on top of still being in this one. This
And that's
one is
why-
great. I think this one is a completely different twist. I was trying
You
to
talking
figure
about
out story.
I thought.
Oh, y'all like the
I like
vampire
the
seasons?
story. They said
Hold on, wait.
story.
How many vampire seasons we got so far?
It's not a vampire. It's cannibalism, which I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be, but it had
It's
a
not-
different
it's not
twist on it.
vampire.
Do not spoil it.
It's not
But
vampire. It's not vampire, bro.
It's not vampire.
It's not vampire.
It's not.
'Cause they,
And what they live off of?
they live off blood, but if they were vampires,
Usually.
they wouldn't be able to see themselves in the mirror.
You know how many different types of
and then
vampires
there
there is?
are, but that's not specifically a vampire.
That's a
In
man-made
Hollywood,
thing.
in Hollywood,
Did y'all watch Van Helsing? These literally the
Did
Van
you
Helsing
watch this
vampires.
series? Did
Yes.
you watch? Okay, I'm watching it right now.
I don't like this because what we all are black nerds, bro. We know there are different types of everything. We know when it comes to vampires, it's a million different types of vampires. These niggas.
When have you ever seen a vampire being made by a pill?
Never.
Okay, in this one they are doing that.
That's
and
how they're
not
doing
a
it. They're not.
vampire,
They're not
so
turning
that
them
don't mean
into.
nothing. They're turning them
This
into
is-
cannibals. That's
Man,
what
the
they're doing.
vampires on Blade 2 was made in a lab. And this nigga mouth open like a Gucci. Who cares? It still was a vampire.
All right, so what's the difference
By the
between
vampire's blood, though.
Exactly. What's the difference
mean?
between
What
a
you-
cannibal and a vampire?
A cannibal just eats meat, bro. We would eat a person.
Yeah,
but he
cannibal
eats
does eat meat.
They survive off
They
of
eat
blood.
meat.
No, they have to. They need
No,
the blood.
they need the blood.
It's literally.
They don't eat
They
the meat.
literally have to survive. The way they survive our blood is literally how vampires survive our blood. They can't eat nothing else. They literally.
There's.
They still
I'll say
eat
this
people.
to
They
this
still eat
nigga here.
If Zay was watching him, you over here like, bro,
They don't even eat people. They always just take a chunk out of
They
their
take a
neck.
meat and then get the blood in the cup and go home and drink it. What that sound like?
fair,
What that
they
sound like,
eat-
Zay?
To
They
be
eat
fair,
the
I
babies.
seen it and I thought
They
they were
eat
vampires.
babies.
Did y'all hear that?
To be
What?
fair, I was watching it and like I thought they was vampires because you know they
Even the little girl was
they
sucking
went-
on ankles.
They went to go because remember they went to
But-
the dentist and they got their little.
Yeah.
But
But
even they had
they-
to get that man-made everything
They
about
just
them is
they
but
just
they
the
still
weaker
was-
version. They
they
just the
still-
weakest
they-
version of
yeah,
vampires
they-
we've
the
ever
weakest
seen in
But
our
if they
lives.
stop
They
taking
just
the
remind
pill,
me-
if
they
they
don't-
stop taking the pill, they won't be like that anymore. Vampires.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
What?
Okay, do y'all? Okay, so we all watching American. Okay, at least I know everybody's seen it. So y'all seen the intro? They got the aliens too, right? When the fuck is they coming in?
That's
That's
yeah.
the
That's
next
what I want to
episode.
see.
Because
That's
I don't want to see. We have way
Bro,
better vampires on
so,
the two other
real
seasons.
quick-
Why we got these?
so real quick-
Crackhead vampires.
Real quick,
That's all they is. If y'all wanna-
the two double features are supposed to be intertwined at some point.
Oh,
So to
now I know that y'all putting me in.
So
That's what they say. It's a two-part
that's
series.
why. That's mainly why he ugly as a bitch.
Somebody said vampires only drink blood. They on our side.
But do vampires take pills in order to sustain their not even humanity, whatever?
I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
Do they
take
do
okay,
that?
Humanity,
okay,
There ain't no
okay,
humanity.
let,
You
look,
niggas
peep,
vampires,
okay,
yeah.
look, peep this. So when I was watching it, yeah, they was taking the pills. What I got from it, they took the pills to become vampires.
Right.
Yeah. They didn't really eat no meat. When they went and killed
Yeah, they was
dude in the
only
house,
sucking
they
blood.
was biting them and still just sucking the blood.
And
When
they
he
don't
put the
eat
blood in the
meat.
cup and gave it to his daughter. And then when they went to the place, the only type of like meat they got was a raw steak, and they
So
was
they could-
sucking the
yeah.
blood out the steak.
Yep.
And that's when he was squeezing the blood into a
So they becoming
and making
vampire.
a blood smoothie when he first.
It
took
is
the
true
pill.
they become vampires by pills, but all that makes you is a crackhead. So you a
Yeah.
crackhead and a vampire.
So I'll say it like this: it's got to be some type of like hybrid vampire. It's not fully because a full. We
But
know
I
what
think
a full
I think it just
vampire
I think the
is.
pill is the thing that just turns
that
you
just turns into
vampire.
like
Yeah.
some type of hybrid.
Because
shit.
like
Yeah.
they not strong.
They
Yeah,
not.
they ain't
They
shit.
normal
They
people
not.
that
They
just
could get shot
But-
there.
Well, they are a little
I have-
strong. They're a little bit stronger than
Okay, I
normal
only
women.
seen
The
like
little
the first
girl
couple
was
episodes.
strong in
She
her
was
own
strong as a
right.
bitch. You know,
Can we all agree we want this little girl to die?
I hate her.
I want her to die so bad.
Wait, the
Did
daughter?
you- did you see
You want
the
the daughter to
end?
die?
Yes.
Okay, look, the last
I'm on
episode.
the last episode. I'm all caught up.
The
I'm
last
on that.
episode
When
I
she
seen.
sucked on all the ankle shit and the manager shit and all that shit.
The last episode I
really
seen
want
was
them
when
in
she
the dark.
killed the police officer. That was the last episode I
Oh,
seen.
my
Okay,
Lord.
so I want to say this because I'm gonna say this without trying to spoil it to people who have not seen this last
Man,
episode.
fuck them people. They know what time it was. Spoiler warning.
Zay is also one of those people, but okay.
No, Zay's already told us.
Zay already told
He
us that.
spoiled slime for us today.
Yeah, I'm
So
going.
you might as well fuck him up.
All right, so in the last
I said I don't. It's everything free.
in the last
Everything is
episode of
okay in
American
Love
Horror
and War.
Story of this season, all hell broke loose. Stuff happened where I thought would have happened, in a couple more episodes. Like she just let
American Horror Stories is what we talking about, right?
the girl, what's her
No,
name? The
American
blonde
Horror
lady.
Story is what we talking
Yeah,
about.
we're talking about American Horror Story. The blonde chick, what's her name in this series? The one that's helping
The
out.
I don't know. I know what you're talking
crackhead.
about.
The
but-
real crackhead. Yeah.
She the dope man.
Yeah,
Like,
she the dope.
She the one that's giving this
Oh,
shit
the
out to people.
fiend.
Angelica Ross. Angelica Ross.
Angelica Ross. Oh my god, yeah. She's the one that's completely just giving these pills to other people, and I can't believe people are so peer pressured in order just to take pills, because she goes into like this like assembly where she's like doing like this group like I don't know, talk about
Oh,
success.
not that. Not. I think you're talking about
I thought
The
you were
black
talking
chick.
about the crackhead. I thought you were talking about the white chick with the
the
blind.
scientist. I thought you were
No,
talking
I'm not talking about the black
I know
chick.
you're talking about now the
producer?
agent. The agent.
No, she's white. and
The
she's
producer,
blonde.
Yeah,
the producer, the one that
the one that
came
came
out
out
there,
there.
and that
The
was
manager.
right there with the
Yeah, the
girl
manager,
when
the
she
booking
was meeting the
manager.
She's not
police
Asian.
officer.
Yeah, she's not
You
Asian.
talking about the white blonde
No, he
girl?
said
I know you talking about
Asian.
with the glasses.
Like
Agent. Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
said Asian.
He said, no, she ain't Asian.
She's not Asian.
That's why you gonna say he's white.
We all watch
He
too
was
much
like, he's
anime
white
around
and
here.
she's white and blonde.
We all watch too much anime around this bitch. This
Sorry.
She ain't Asian.
But no. This bitch, she gives these pills out to these guys at this seminar, and they're all easily influenced. Like,
Yeah.
I've got this person in, I got this person in, and this is the reason why, because of this fucking pill, and they all take it. Next scene, everybody's eating everybody.
Yeah.
And fucking the rest of the episode, that's all that's happening, and it ends.
I expected it to be like that.
I did not.
But what I was
I
trying to
mean-
say earlier, real quick, what I was trying to say earlier to what y'all were talking about, when I had mentioned that it will be, that both these new seasons will be intertwined. The one thing that I've always noticed was with America's Horror Stories, even in their intros, even in their commercials, there's a lot of symbolism. So,
Foreshadowing.
one
too.
thing, and a lot of foreshadowing. So one thing I've been paying attention to the most
Is that the aliens eating them bitches too?
no, not that.
That's crazy.
But I think that,
That was crazy.
I think that what we keep thinking is vampires is actually something from the sea. I honestly think that it's something from the sea. So I'm gonna explain something
Why
to
do you
y'all
don't
real
think the
quick.
aliens? You think they underwater?
I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick. So
Facts though. I know.
these are facts. So
Mermaid
I had to look up what the name of this season was. It was American Horror Story Red Tide. Do you guys know what a red
Oh
tide
my
is?
god.
Do you know what a red tide is? So, long story short,
ain't even-
it's a pollution based like phenomenon that happens
Yep.
In beaches. It affects like fish and things like that. It's literally like
They all
pollution.
wash up on shore.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
all wash up on shore. So it's called red tide.
And if you in it, like you can like fuck yourself up.
Yeah, like
Fuck
it's
yourself up
like,
how?
Like,
like
see,
you
so much
mutate, you
pollution.
can mutate, you
So
can
much
die
pollution
from
and
it. So I think that the
dude almost
symbolism.
went blind from being in a red tide
Mhm.
surfing, like no cap. Like his eyes was all swollen and red and shit. You know?
Yeah.
I like the points that this shit hitting
How
on,
often
like
does that happen?
the opioid
Very
crisis
often.
in America to
Like,
white people. I have to put that
There's a
on there 'cause there's no
correlation.
opioid crisis with black people.
There's
So
a
the opioid-
correlation with
yeah.
red tide with that as well, and again, the one thing that I keep thinking about is like, okay, I know that and how that correlates, but I'm like, why is this vampire? Because I know it's not an alien; it's a vampire swimming in the water like this. Like, why is it swimming in the water? So I feel
It's
like
around, change them into like
these
some fucking
vampires
mermaid.
that we keep thinking is like some type of mermaid, like a
Yeah.
sucky or a
A siren.
piranha. That's what I think. Like
no,
a
no,
human
no, but
piranha.
remember how they say real mermaids look though.
They're
Real mermaids
sirens.
not like supposed to be like Ariel. Remember, real
Oh,
mermaids
yeah.
kill people.
Yeah.
They're called
Yeah.
sirens.
Yep.
Yeah, real
Sirens
aliens.
are man-eating, lustful.
Yep.
What's the word? Luring.
Yeah.
Creatures.
people.
And it's
Yeah,
funny.
And it's supposed to.
So now
They
think about
supposed
it
to
like.
look closer to. Y'all remember Aquaman? Y'all remember the people that was
Yeah.
chasing them in the darkness? That's how mermaids supposed to look in
They
real life.
see to people's desires and everything,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So
And
think
what is
about.
people's
So
desire?
if you pay
And
attention to
what's
the
their
pills,
desire?
Dude
listen,
on TikTok
listen,
fucking
what's their
mermaid.
desire?
listen, exactly.
Real life.
So think about them pills. What those pills are doing to them.
Their
so
desires,
It's,
their
now
talents.
that makes sense because I was like that fish don't make sense why they would put that in there. So that would make sense why they would show that was probably some type of siren.
Yeah, that's why them niggas bald head outside
like
too.
symbolically,
Yeah.
there had to be some type
They
of
all
siren.
look the same.
Because if sirens are based off of desires and the pills are based off of desires, and they have a look of a real siren.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, but that's all we waiting for. If the bald niggas,
That's what I love about
I'm
American
not-
Horror
if the
Story.
bald
the
niggas
most, 'cause
outside
they do
get
shit like
gills,
that a lot.
yes.
if the bald niggas outside get gills out of nowhere, or they all just get to walking in the water out of nowhere, we know what time
so
it is.
the
And we
face
gotta
that I
move it on
saw
to your
on the
turn.
commercial,
Sorry.
I'm but when I saw that part with the fish, I remember seeing like those faces that you see with those vampires,
Yeah.
but they did have gills. So that
It just could be on the way. They still evolving.
Is that
And
why
it-
they be sniffing like that? Like,
yeah,
It could
yeah,
be.
it could be.
They could be trying to
Gas
snake in real life.
air.
They trying, they nose not working.
So like,
Oh my
so like, what y'all,
God.
so the speculation with y'all saying this season is that the vampires could possibly be like like land versions of Sirens.
Something like that.
That's what,
and then
I'm
I
thinking.
feel like wherever old girl came from, that might be the correlation in another correlation to both seasons is that the old girl
Wait,
that
what
was
old girl?
the scientist.
Right.
The scientist, the black lady.
The black lady.
Okay.
So
Came from
I
somewhere?
feel like she works for whatever organization in Area 51 that we about to see in this next season. That's what
Yeah, she said
because
that.
the story for this next season is basically like aliens supposed to be breeding with humans. That's what this season's supposed to be about. I read about it.
Y'all ever heard about
okay.
truth
I'm
within
like,
a lie?
I read
Y'all
about
ever
it.
heard about truth within a lie?
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you think about it, man, television low-key be trying to tell you something. Because, like, where niggas be
What is his
getting
name?
this shit
What is
coming
his name?
from?
The director.
Boy, you know how many stories been told?
Ryan Murphy.
Nah, we make it up in
Ryan
our
Murphy.
head.
I'm just saying,
No, but
like,
that's
where,
true because
like,
that's where Ryan
I know.
Murphy. I feel like
Because
he
like,
gets that shit
if you think about it, and like in ancient civilization, like the Egyptians, the Aztecs, the Mayans, they all got hieroglyphics of space people.
Right.
So like, well, this has to be true in some
In
some extent.
some
extent,
Like,
yeah.
and
Oh,
even now, like the government like released like pictures of UFOs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but those actually were man-made UFOs. They didn't.
No. Did you see the shit they released in February, nigga? For real?
I'm talking.
The public
Yeah,
record shit.
yeah. Those is man-made UFOs. If go on YouTube,
No,
not
I'm
YouTube.
talking about
not-
I'm talking about the history books when they got the logins where they were the real UFOs.
Oh, you talking about just
Before
the
they tried-
logs, not the pictures
I'm
and
not
the
talking
videos.
about the
Okay, yeah, the
we
logs.
know they tried to create off of what they seen, but I'm talking about when they actually telling us about when they interacted with them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That shit. I was reading that shit like.
Go watch this. It's on Hulu. It's called The Unacknowledged, bro. It's this dude.
Did you see first of all, did you see that psychic drawing by the psychic dude who they put in the whole room like 200 feet away from another nigga and told him to draw whatever this nigga drawing in the other room 200 feet away, you draw it. This nigga drew the exact picture somebody else drew in a whole secluded room 200 feet away from him.
Crazy.
What is your show? What is your show so we can do that?
One Piece. What up? All right, look. So 10 out of 10. Whenever y'all want to. Hey, look, here, let me talk to y'all. I got y'all. Because oh my Lord Jesus, the
Are
past.
you talking about the Yamamoto reveal or are you talking about something else? Because I
Yes.
saw that.
First off, Yamamoto was revealed 3 weeks ago on the dot. All right, today. Okay, let me see. The episode from today, she talking to Luffy. The episode from before that, she talking to Luffy. And the episode before that is the reveal. So yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. Listen, y'all. Don't ever disrespect One Piece. Anybody out there. Don't disrespect it until you've watched it enough.
Let me say this before you go into it. I have been an avid One Piece hater since this show
Same.
started.
prior to it, I definitely was.
Hated it. I love hating it too.
I will take all of that. All right,
'Cause
but
now
It's gonna be
I'm
slow
on
the first
episode-
couple hundred episodes.
I'm about to say I'm on episode 101. It's a lot to take in, but I no longer hate it and I somewhat appreciate it. So
See what I
you
mean?
can go ahead.
Now
I
look.
said it. I'm sorry.
3 weeks ago, Kaido's daughter, right? Even though Kaido and his daughter called her
son.
his son,
Yeah.
right? So I'm explaining why. She looks up to Oden. Everybody who like Dragon Ball Z think One Piece trash.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Dragon Ball Z is the real Dookie of anime.
Hey, I'm not gonna cap. Dragon Ball Z is ass.
It's ass.
Duke.
Compared to what I
Hey,
saw.
but can I make one?
They
statement?
strong as hell though.
Can I make
they
one
just
statement?
storyline is garbage.
All right, Dragon Ball Z is trying to bring back their story.
They trying, but
Yes.
we don't even
Like
know how.
with
Hey,
this-
hold on, wait, watch this, Zay. How old is Goku?
Like 100.
How old is Goku supposed to be? We don't want nobody. Don't nobody know because Akira Toriyama don't even know.
Man.
They said Bardock. This is what just happened in the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super.
That's
Bardock
what I'm just finna talk about.
Bardock found granola and helped all them niggas 40 years ago, right? This is supposed to be. It's a nigga named Granola. You know how his name is some food shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 40 years ago. Goku was supposed to be born around this time when he went off to this planet and helped them out, y'all. Bulma just turned 40. Goku is way younger than Bulma, if y'all remember from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't really hold them to that because look
Bulma
at
was
the Simpsons.
17 and Goku was 8.
Look at the Simpsons.
Listen to how it's at least 10 years of a gap.
Hey, he was pulling her panties down at
Yeah,
5.
so I want y'all to think about stuff like this about how much Akira Toriyama really has stopped giving a fuck since the Frieza saga.
But
this what
he's
happened
not
though.
human, so
This what happened.
Yeah, he not human,
Kira
but the years
Toriyama.
were-
Kira
they were
Toriyama got
count
caught up
years.
in the fan service, bro.
Yeah.
He got
No,
caught
he
up.
not. No,
no,
Akira
no.
Toriyama really don't even want to do this no more. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
He's been said it's not the
And
fan
that's
service.
the- and
It's the
that's the-
company is making him do this.
But
Still.
the reason why the
Forcing
story
him. He's he's on the
fan
contract.
service.
Yeah, the reason why the story is going so
I
trash is
understand. You gonna
because
make me put pen and
his producer people want to keep up with the fan base. That's why they keep evolving Goku. That's why
Niggas
they
keep asking for new colors of hair
cap.
and shit.
No cap.
What color
Bruh,
have they not fucking hit yet?
we got purple now.
We got purple, we
Okay,
got
we got
white,
white,
we got
pink,
black, pink,
Blue,
red,
green,
blue,
Cause
red,
Granola
Broly.
damn near went Super
No,
Saiyan.
Broly went green too. Is there
Oh, yeah.
green?
There are no
Broly,
need orange.
Broly still was yellow when he went Super Saiyan.
There are no
But like,
colors in
what
the
I'm
colors.
saying is like he trying to bring back the story
Blue?
where like he gave us, you know, a little side story like he said with Bardock saving Granola and stuff like that, and you know like now.
That's a funny name.
All right, let's stop talking about Dookie and get to
Yeah,
the
that's
good shit.
Dookie.
All right, so One Piece, right? Basically, Yamamoto, which is Kaido's son, she revealed that the reason why I call myself Kaido's son is because Odin was a man, so I decided to call myself a man. Just real simple shit.
Yeah.
One Piece ain't gonna get too deep. Just understand it for what it is. They now. My nigga tried to comment on my post the other day when I was like, you know what I'm saying, even though Yamamoto, her daughter, the son shit, he was like, that's because Luffy respect pronouns, so he's still gonna call her.
Oh, you done unplugged your mic.
So he's still gonna call her the son and shit, even though she ain't. It's not respecting pronouns.
That's not respected from.
It's not. She told why. Just because he was
Now
a dude
that
and
you
I'm
know.
Odin, so I gotta be a dude. Let me tell y'all the difference. So Ivankov, all right? This is respecting pronouns. Ivankov likes
Oh,
me.
this is that what she wanted? Is that what she wanted to still remain called a son?
Kaido's son, he always forever. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
because
respecting
Odin.
pronouns.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm gonna tell. But the way he talking about it is a whole different thing.
Okay,
So,
okay, I'm away.
Ivankov. Y'all know what his pronouns is if you watch.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. You said that's coming right up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now y'all want to talk about like trans people in One Piece. Ivankov is trans. Ivankov could be a man or a woman at any time because that's his ability.
Huh. Well,
Wow.
how does that help in battle?
Oh, listen, he's
Everybody
when
was-
I say this nigga important as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been like, don't let that ability fool you with
Listen,
Ivankov because that's what I've been hearing.
That nigga.
Does he have a
is-
weapon?
Listen, he can
I haven't
change.
seen
He
him
can
yet.
change your
Yeah, I'm
sex too
coming
if
up.
you wanted to. He can change anybody. He can change anything about the properties of your body for anybody, including himself.
I don't think that would be like that helpful. I think it would be like a really big distraction.
I
Like,
bet
oh
you-
my god.
Don't
Okay, wait. So wait.
Keep
so
watching.
beat your ass
I'm
in
not
the cities.
spoiling nothing.
Like,
I'm not spoiling nothing. Keep watching.
Big brain. He
Go
said
ahead.
he could change the properties, like the properties of your body, like anything, right? Okay, I
So
get
you're
it.
a big
Where-
brain.
where-
Big brain. No. I'm using big brain. So like he's saying he could change the properties of your body, so he can make your body into like tissue paper.
Yep. He can also heal you.
Like-
He can also heal you from wounds that you shouldn't even be able to heal from. Because he
That's
controls the
God.
properties of your...
Yeah.
On
yeah.
me, make it so you can't breathe out your nose and your mouth.
You know what that reminds me of? Y'all ever watch World Trigger? Or not World Trigger? Is it World Trigger?
I want to say this about Ivankov too. Everybody's just lucky my boy is not a villain. I'll say that all the
Ivankov.
time.
Yeah, I thought he was when he said all these powers. I'm
Nah,
like, Jesus
Luffy.
Christ. This
He
sounds
helped-
cool.
Get into the point you were trying to make with Ivankov.
Okay.
That's what I mean by respecting pronoun. Hers is she's not trying to really be a dude. She knows, like she conveys this too. She knows she's a girl. She just that in her aspect of her trying to be Odin. Even though she told Luffy, I know you more Odin.
Oh,
than me,
she's not
motherfucker."
identifying
Yeah,
as a
no,
dude.
no.
She's just playing the
Yes,
persona
yes,
of that
at the
for
time.
her.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can see it. I can understand.
Side topic, stream. We are on Facebook. You can listen to the podcast on iHeartRadio,
Mhm.
Apple Music,
Mhm.
Google Music,
Google.
Spotify,
Spotify.
and you can catch me here. I'll be streaming on Instagram and Facebook sometimes, but I'm starting to get on this boy right here.
I appreciate
At
that.
the Kollective with everything, just so you know.
So yeah.
When hold on, I just want to say this too. About 3-4 weeks ago, when she first showed up, the reason why everybody was so geek, she cracked. Somebody was beating Luffy ass with straight headbutts, right? They had my nigga Luffy eyeballs white. Bow, bow. They had morphed their body into a big ass dinosaur looking thing, and she a girl. She walked up on Luffy like, hoe ass nigga, what up? Headbutts for everybody. Wham! Put my nigga in the ground, right? So look, Yamamoto come out the cut with a mask on. Don't nobody know who she is. She looked like a big tall ass nigga with a big ass club with spikes and shit hanging out of her. So she running down the street fast as everybody look like, what's she doing? She jump in the air, hit the motherfucker with headbutt Luffy. They in the middle finna knock Luffy out all the way, right? Bringing it back, coming forward. Bow! I'll knock that bitch the fuck out. We fucking with Yamamoto, alright? We fucking with her. She clubbed the motherfucker.
That's gonna be me.
So was that like her first like?
That was her first time ever even showing up on a show as a whole.
We
That's
got
her
to the
intro.
next one.
Her coming through,
We have 40 minutes.
splitting somebody.
All right. So next topic, real quick, because we only got 40 minutes, and then we got really face this. So next topic is, since we are talking about manga, what 2 mangas that we would like to see crossed
I
out?
wrote some stuff down.
You want to go first?
No.
They gotta be ongoing. Buddha just
They gotta be ongoing.
Buddha just gave us a rule
Yeah,
talking about it gotta be ongoing.
Yeah, I just heard about that rule. This is not in my notes at all. So
Right, that ain't fair.
I'm gonna have to think about that part.
For your best stories.
What he said, I was sitting there like,
Yeah.
Okay.
they gotta be ongoing.
Yeah, it gotta be ongoing. So for me,
Yeah, you go first.
it would have to be.
Ongoing.
I would like to see Jujutsu
Oh, that's a good one already.
and Hunter.
Jujutsu and Hunter.
Jujutsu and Hunter.
Some
Hunter.
exams going on that day, boy.
I feel
think
like
that
the
could work.
correlation
I think that could work.
would like be too similar.
It's crazy that
But if-
anime
I feel
reminds
like
me of that anime.
yeah, but I feel
Yeah.
like if Hunter had the fights Jujutsu Kaisen had, even though Hunter has some cold ass fights.
But we know all the
It's
tournaments.
old,
we know
though, so it
most tournament arcs come from Hunter x Hunter in the first place.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about as far as like that. When I speak about this, is more so like the animation. I think like storyline or crossover wise, I don't know like what story I would make, because Hunter has so much complexity to it. Even in the manga, like it has so much
I
complexity
just
going
thought about
on.
how you cheating because you said ongoing anime, you pick Hunter.
Because it's an
I know. That's what I thought about. I was like, God damn, that shit is
It's still going. He's still on hiatus for like what, this 3 years now, but it's still ongoing.
Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, like even with where we're at in Hunter, in this new arc that they about to do now, like I wouldn't know how I would put the storyline with Hunter and Jujutsu Kaisen with what I know now, because with Jujutsu Kaisen, this whole
It's a whole new
culling game shit.
Man.
Oh my god.
Man.
Y'all haven't even gotten
It's
to the
2021. They gotta turn up.
Y'all have
They
y'all-
turning up.
They been turned up.
They
on
turning
Shit
up.
Rock
I mean that about
the
Jujutsu-
Tokyo
Yeah.
battle.
No,
Oh my
I
god.
mean that about Jujutsu Kaisen being a newer anime. It's 2021, so they have to turn
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course.
You
But
gotta-
I just think about, I guess when I thought about this question, I always think about just like if the story, because I don't feel like I want to like intertwine the storylines so much as the animation and the characters.
Okay.
You know?
Well, do you feel like you would have a crossover where like one set of characters would just go into the other set of characters' world, or would you just like completely intertwine?
I would have it either way. I just don't know how. I don't know how I would have it storyline based. Like even if they're like this group of characters like Class A, that
Right.
that group.
That's so
if
many
they would
people.
join, if they went into the York New arc, you know what I'm saying?
There's so
like,
many different universes to play
Like
with
it's
that,
so
yeah.
many different. It's well even in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's so much going on in Jujutsu Kaisen with all these characters. I don't know where I would place them, and it would be. I feel like it would be good no matter where you place them in the storyline. It would, like from what I know with Jujutsu Kaisen, and then what I know with Hunter. Yeah. So
what a time to be alive if you know how we just said like if Marvel bought out like or Disney bought out
Warner Brothers
and everything, and then had those crossovers. If we had those type of crossovers like in
Anime.
anime,
Yeah,
where it's
they
like
do
you know what
weak-ass
we're
crossovers in anime. I hate the
I hate
man.
the little features,
Yeah.
and I'm like okay.
I wonder. That actually brings up the question. I wonder why that has not happened.
They do them.
They do them, but
They
not
do
as
like a
not
whole
as frequent.
series.
Like
Because they don't want their characters to be either losing or winning and all that other shit in the midst of it. I'm telling you,
I
think
say
about
do
it.
it-
If I'm an
I-
artist and you an artist, we put our characters together. Goku win. So what, bro? Okay, Goku beat up Luffy and Naruto, and then we knew that was gonna happen. I didn't even want to watch the movie.
I say you only do
Oh,
it
yeah.
when the series are over, like Dragon Ball Z is damn near
And they had that one nigga
Bro,
with
even
blue
when the
hair
other
in there.
series end, how they gonna fight Goku now?
They had that one nigga.
Them
with
niggas
blue
yelling
hair
and
in there.
opening
So,
portals and shit. They
But you make it into a series where it makes sense. Like with this series, these two series, it makes sense if Jujutsu Kaisen was done.
Oh yeah, facts.
I'm
Well, they
saying,
closer.
like,
Yeah,
you
closer
know,
to power.
and
Scale.
they
Or
close,
not-
they
or not
closer in
even
power,
done.
power scale. That's why. But for me, knowing the story for
Yeah.
both of them, I don't know where I would place them. Like they literally have like co-ass storylines on their own right, like Jujutsu Kaisen, which y'all are about. Not even with the movie that's about to happen.
Man,
This movie finna be cold, but
like
after
the movie,
oh
bro.
yeah, it's
When's
coming
that
out in
coming
like
out?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's coming out like soon.
Can
Yeah.
you do a watch party?
Yeah, oh yeah, shout out. Oh, before we move on to the next crossover, because I'm finna end it out. We are doing live reactions coming soon for all these new shows that are
Very
coming out.
soon.
Very, very, very soon. So be looking.
They
out
will be
for that.
terrible.
They will be, but
The
you'll
first
love
ones
them.
will be.
But yeah, even with like Jujutsu Kaisen, this movie coming out, y'all are not ready for
Alright.
this Tokyo battle incident that's about to happen. This culling game that's finna happen now.
It's
Like,
only been one season, and I'm already like
yeah, so
like, overwhelmed.
so basically, long story short, I can't base it off of storylines. It has to be over animation and like just seeing characters fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And in the scale of Jujutsu Kaisen versus anime.
I like it.
Ooh, that could be
We'll come.
interesting.
Well, I'll say it out, and we'll just talk.
I hate to say
I
this.
got one.
Somebody said on
on the stream.
They better not say mine.
no, he said they said Black Clover and Fairy Tail.
I said that's what I was gonna do.
Oh shit!
Hey, anime do not like you at all. Show like
Well, since we're here,
Hey, well, hold on, wait.
What's she like?
Is she a she?
I ain't gonna cap.
Well, we're gonna be on there like Avatar. Get the hell off! Goddamn lie. I like Boondocks.
Hey man,
I like Boondocks.
I think
Is
I ain't
that
gonna lie.
Boondocks not an
No.
I think with crossover I'm gonna
American.
do like I'm not gonna do nothing with slime, but like
Yeah.
it's gonna be kinda like slime, so I'm gonna have to go with Takimachi. I think that's how you say it.
Takimachi.
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Tsukimichi.
Tsukimichi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tsukimichi.
Or is it Sumichi? Let me look at it.
It's the new reincarnation one.
That's what I like. I like that, but that one
okay,
cold.
that one cold,
When
bro.
he said it
That
was a
shit
new,
cold. Dude came out gate not playing.
Hey, and
He
look,
landed like.
and the whole thing is he didn't even know that he was strong, bro.
Bro, no, his whole thing is what the fuck the goddess powers.
Yeah, okay, so
bogus as a
look,
bitch.
okay, time out. So it's called Takamichi.
No, it's called Tsukimichi. Yeah.
Tsukimichi.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Moonlit
gonna
Fantasy.
give you Moonlit Fantasy. That's
There you
that
go.
shit. All right. So look, I'm gonna give you a little background story. So you know how every reincarnation somebody is reincarnated and the god is supposed to give them a blessing.
Use a real name for him because I just found out last month. It's Isekai?
Isekai anime.
Isekai?
Yeah.
Isekai.
Isekai anime.
Yeah,
Isekai.
come on, man.
Isekai.
I always
Isekai.
been saying this. It's the Isekai, all right?
So good.
So you can watch it on VRV, Crunchyroll, all of that shit, all right? So basically, I like it because it's different from the typical, get reincarnated and the goddess or god, whatever, give you a special gift. So in this one, instead of him getting a gift, he
Wait. And his parents originally from the place where they sent him to try to protect.
Yeah.
His parents,
At least there's that link.
That-
his parents in the real world, like he was born and raised in the real world, but he never knew until right now when they
That
sent him
ties
to
into his
reincarnation that
strength too.
came
That
from.
ties
Yeah.
into why he like mad strong.
He got pure strength from that land in the first place.
Yeah, so he was born in our world, but his parents are from that world.
And he
It reminds me of, like,
The only way you can
Shield
get
Hero
over,
and
the only way you can
Slime.
transfer dimensions.
It's tight though. It's
Okay,
real
look,
tight though.
look. The only way you can transfer dimensions is if you're strong enough to like transfer to the dimension. So what they said in the story is like you got to be a giant. So basically, like you got to be like Gurren Lagann, be able to jump to a different universe. So that's what his
So that's
parents
how it
was.
means his power. Their power is.
Yeah. So now that you got that little part, now when he got reincarnated, traditionally the goddess or god or whatever
They
give you a
soup,
gift,
a whole bunch, and it usually be like
Yeah.
some OC souped up ass shit.
but he gets cursed.
She told him as soon as he landed, she was like, ugh, like you ugly. Like, he was in the car like, ugh, what the fuck? Why the fuck they sent me your bum ass? And then gave him a curse and was like, I guess I could give you this just in case because I don't want you to die. And people be looking at me like, somebody the God has sent died. And they dropped his ass. And he like, what you talking? And it just dropped from the air, bro.
Okay.
To the floor.
So he got base strength from his parents. So when he get to their world,
So if he didn't have that strength, he'd have been.
That man had been beating his
he
ass.
ain't beating his ass. So he don't even know he mad strong physically because
Well, no,
of
he
his
know
parents.
now.
He know now.
I mean, he don't know why,
I'm talking about he don't know why. Like this first couple episodes, I'm talking about.
okay.
So he don't know why. Like first couple episodes, like he naturally strong from his parents. Like he can't really use it in our world because it's like the properties of the universe different. Like he a normal person, but when he transfer over here, he get mad strong.
What the hell is he?
What's your crossover though?
Oh shit! My crossover
Tsukimichi.
is It's Tsukumichi, Moonlight Fantasy, and
I know you're finna say slime.
that
That's
time
OC.
I got reincarnated
Oh
into a
my
spider.
lord! Oh, okay. I was finna say. I thought you were finna say
Yeah,
slime. I
that
was
was
gonna say
the
you trying to
one-
make it ridiculous.
That was the one I thought you was
That
talking
time
about.
I got
always
Spider,
like-
the spider, I heard that's good too.
Hey, that shit
It's
fire.
good.
I
It's
finished
good,
it. I
but
finished
it reminds me because I watched that right after Slime.
Oh yeah, they all the same.
The same
almost-
person
They all
created
want that type of anime.
The
It's
same
okay.
person
Oh.
created them.
Yeah.
Why is he make? Why is
It's
he
an
doing
isekai
that?
makes isekai anime. That's what he make 'em.
He makes reincarnation
What is
anime.
isekai anime for
Reincarnation anime.
It's you get reincarnated
Like
into a different
ReZero,
world.
slime.
It's basically
all of that.
everybody living
Oh,
their
is that why
lives.
That's all
those animes
isekai.
have like re on it?
Yeah. Like when you die, you come
always
back.
In
wondered.
most cases,
It's
but
basically
yeah.
you dying coming back strong as hell.
Yeah.
All the anime start off like that.
Yeah, it's basically like and
But
it has a
the
whole.
spider one was almost verbatim to.
He
to
made both
Slime.
of them, so dude probably just got lazy.
Okay, look,
That's
this
exactly
the
what I
thing.
felt
This the
like.
thing. This the thing. Like like I watch a lot of these.
They all got the
so
same
I-
beginnings, though, I know that.
I watch a lot of these, so I get what he's doing. So every time, each main character has a different life that they carried out in the real world.
Yeah.
So Slime, he was a businessman. He was always thinking real smart.
I think he was like a teacher or
No, he was a businessman.
He's a businessman.
He was
no,
a,
he did some tech stuff.
Yeah,
he
he was
did
a,
some
he was a,
tech
he was a
stuff.
And he was a virgin.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
That's
saying.
what made him
Yes.
so strong.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
in Asian culture,
Yeah, he was an
that-
IT
when you're a
guy.
virgin and you die, you have like all this wisdom and
Yeah.
all this prosperity
Yeah.
in the afterlife. Because
Yeah.
there's
And dude died at
there's a
30
hierarchy,
something
I
to
guess,
be
in
a
the
virgin.
afterlife.
That's why
there.
Slime
and he
that's
died
But-
saving somebody.
Yeah. So Slime. That's why
Yes.
Slime that OC.
And then, so with the spider girl, she turned into a spider because she was more so an introvert and she didn't want to be around nobody. Like she was always bullied at school. So when
Yeah.
she came
Alright, so
home,
spider.
she would like not fuck with nobody. She was only by herself playing video games. So she came into a spider who was typically, an introvert and like only like getting prey and not fucking with nobody. And with ReZero, that nigga was lazy. He didn't want to do shit. He was like
Uninspired,
uninspired or
unmotivated.
nothing. So when he got reincarnated with shit. Besides that, when he died, he restart the day over.
I never knew that this was like a and this is why I'm the shady newbie because
I forgot what's the name of the type of anime that you do when that you watch like My Hero or Assassination Classroom.
The classroom, the type of
Like the
it's like
classroom.
school-
Shonen.
Is it shonen?
Is it
Yeah,
shonen?
it's Shonen. Well, Shonen.
No.
That's a
My hero. Assassination Classroom is classified as shonen anime.
Yeah, but I thought they showed the anime because of where they came from. We talk about what's the classification for really like classroom,
genre.
school genre anime. I know what you mean.
No. Like My Hero. And
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like school genre anime. That's what I mean. I don't know what I don't know
Okay,
what
you
it's
talking
called.
about like just the school?
It might just be called school.
No, I think there's a name
What's
for
the name
that.
for it?
I feel like there's
Like,
a name for
Man,
that.
we got the internet in my head.
I'll look it up.
to this
Google
day,
it.
to this day, as a newbie or whatever it is, I never knew that there was a genre inside of a genre because anime itself is a genre.
Indeed.
And I did not know there was,
Subgenres, man.
But see,
yeah.
that's why I was saying it's a trend because there's so many people that are jumping on the anime train now that don't know exactly what you're saying. That they don't know that there's all these
Let me know I'm
genres.
not jumping on a train, but
Oh,
We gotta move past mine.
It's called-
We wasting a lot
It's
of
called
time.
school life anime, y'all.
School
School
life
life
anime.
anime.
life anime. Okay.
You got,
And then like slice of life. That's
Yeah,
a whole
slice
other
of life.
anime.
You
as
know
well.
that.
It's like these animes I've
Harem
always watched,
anime.
but I never knew that they had like
harem
That's a
anime,
whole
like when the dude is surrounded by a
A
bunch
whole bunch
of
of women.
girls.
Tenchi Muyo, the best harem anime of all
The
time.
only
no
other
cap, no cap.
genre that I knew was like horror anime. Like I knew that was a
They got
like,
etchy.
distinct
They got
difference.
etchy. All of that. Like etchy is more so to like the soft porn anime.
Oh my god.
What are your two crossover for manga?
You know, I have this whole thing about what I was gonna say about Sarah for the end, like between like what happens between the anime.
You still can't talk about
No,
that.
that's what
That's
our
what we're
storyline.
trying to pass through all
That's
this.
what we
'Cause
trying to
after
get
we're
to.
done
I'm
with
sorry,
these
all right,
crossovers,
cool.
we got
cool,
the
cool.
storyline.
So I just want to say one thing: the manga that I was reading, or the manga that I do
just
read
cross it.
oftenly,
Do the
is
ones that I
Seraph of the End. And after, in a nutshell, what if you guys have been watching Seraph of the End and you watch it from start to finish, you just been wondering what the fuck has been happening. Basically, in a nutshell, you guys know who Freed is. Freed
Yep.
Bathory,
Yeah.
the traitor. He basically intercepted Cruel so that she could like not have power. They get caught by the other nobles. They're getting tortured for I'm going through like something else in a nutshell. They're getting tortured for like 2-3 weeks, just getting burned alive because they're traitors. And so
God
what
damn.
had happened in between that time was Freed made the Shinwa squad team up with them Freed and Crowley. Do you guys remember who Crowley was?
Mm-hmm.
Crowley was the other progenitor. I think he was like 13th, and he was super strong, and they hated him.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're working together. They're trying to get Freed and Cruel out of this situation. They only get Freed out of it. This is between chapters 11 through 16, where they get Freed out of the Osaka era, or the Osaka city, to get him back to their boss's old mansion, where they find out a lot of secrets. One secret that they find out, if you guys have watched Seraph of the End, is Freed has you and Nikas's siblings severed everything, all in these like little chambers. And Freed's like, I have them. Like, you can see the severed head of his siblings.
Wait. Time out. So,
Okay.
when he killed them niggas like the first 2 episodes, he kept their bodies.
He kept their bodies, and he was able.
What?
To
That's
keep
like a
them.
20-year difference, bro. Because like they time skipped like 10 years.
They
Yeah,
did.
in the show.
They're growing, their heads are
That's
growing
crazy.
and they're maturing in
the cases.
In these little cases, there's water and shit. She's
So
like,
they adults
I'm
in
not
the
giving you
cases?
this shit
Whoa.
until I figure out what the whole purpose of what's going on now, because we don't really know what the purpose of Seraph of the End is. They're basically trying to figure out what was the cause of the calamity of Seraph of the End. They're trying to figure out why it happened, why vampires are at where they are. Even the vampires are trying to figure out why they are where they are. Everybody's trying to figure out why. And so the key is you, because he is the second trumpet. He is the pillar of salt. I believe he's the king of salt, which means that his power is he can basically turn anything he fucking wants into salt. Pillars of salt. And we saw that in the last episode of Seraph of the End.
That shit was fire.
It was super fire.
So what is your crossover?
My crossover would be To Your Eternity.
Wow.
If
Damn.
what's his name?
Seraph.
Was Seraph?
Seraph?
Was there? Because that's the enemy. Because the criteria that I thought we had was what's the manga that you're reading? Sorry guys. Versus doing a crossover with the ongoing anime, something new,
that makes
and
sense.
that's why I did. And so with To Your Eternity, with that type of power, if he could copy.
Man.
Because with To Your Eternity, he can do what slime basically can do.
Yeah.
He can copy
If he
anything.
see you and you die in front of me, you get your power. You can do whatever you can do.
But I'm guessing that's why To Your Eternity is not called a re, because he's not a reincarnate. He's
Yeah.
the first.
That's his first. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's first of his own.
Yeah.
Of his own. And so with those unique abilities, he gets the perception, the power, the emotion of that being.
Right.
All of
Especially in
those things.
Seraph of the End.
Seraph of the End.
Oh my God.
Because everybody, what I feel like in Seraph of the End, everybody's looking for this, and also into Your Eternity, this God, this person that can stop everything. Between Gurren's group and then the To Your Eternity, all those stupid ass people trying to just find their God. If there was a person that had all of this, I guess, power, what would you do?
See,
With somebody who's like Fushi, who has a mind of his own, like, I'm gonna come across these people and I'm gonna adapt to them inevitably because I'm gonna.
I can't die anyway.
I can't die anyway.
Y'all don't got the shit capable to pull the memories out my head to take them people from me anyway.
And it's not to my control when I start absorbing
Facts.
people.
It's just whenever you die.
And whenever you die, or when you die sometimes, because these
Even if
people.
you die old age, 50 years from now.
because these vampires die and come back. As long as their head isn't severed, come back to life at some point. They
that
always
would
die.
change Fushi. That would fuck up his whole mind.
He will become a vampire.
Okay, they die that first time, right? And he gets his powers. When they stand back up, he'll be looking at them like, wait.
But y'all
He'll be sad too.
This only work when they die.
But
so
y'all are
they still
forgetting.
die.
But y'all are forgetting one crucial thing with Fushi is they do have a god. He does have a god that he answers
The
to.
scientist.
Yes.
That scientist, I
But he
believe
will
he's
let
some
him
type
do
of
it.
entity of a god.
Yeah.
But he'll let him do it if those worlds were intertwined. Like, he already let
because he's trying to soup Fushi up anyway.
Right.
We don't know what yet.
He
but
hates
we know he's
when
trying to soup him up.
He hates when
I guess it
Fushi's being
depends on what the
stagnant.
calamity in To Your Eternity is, because if the calamity is not as bad as what is going on in Seraph of the End, he might team up and be like, okay, well now you gonna have to hurry up and adapt. I'm finna use what I can use on these motherfuckers. Depending on how that storyline works, but I do see that correlation.
Well, when you think about with anime, most stuff are happening in one part of the country. So what if that's happening in one part of the country and that's happening at the same time in another part of the country?
So all y'all seen Sarah, or not Sarah, but all y'all seen 2 Year Eternity. So like, so Fushi, he only can copy people's powers when they die, or like do he just
not just powers,
die.
literally everything about them.
But
It
like,
is
I'm
not
saying
just
like
die.
they have to die for him to copy.
No,
it.
it's stimulation. So either they're in severe pain or in severe emotion.
But for him to get to do what they doing, they gotta die.
They have to die. They do have to
That
die.
is a thing.
But that is the stimulation.
So-
stimulation through death, through emotion, and then stimulation through pain, because he can also do inanimate objects and he can do like countless.
So if you
see
and
him
him
go
go
through
through
the
the
same
same
thing,
thing,
like say you even got a bazooka and he never seen that type of bazooka and y'all was shooting him, even though he can't die, he getting fucked up by he like, damn, I ain't protecting myself. He touched
If
that
you touch
bitch,
it, rub it a couple times,
he shooting plenty of them
it's
bitches
coming
out.
out his hand.
and so if you think about it, this
And
what-
instantly,
this just
like
came to
it's
my head.
it's unlimited.
Limitless, yeah.
That lead into
Yes.
my next question. So, like you said, Seraph at the end, and you were saying that the vampires, like technically they die, but they just like heal themselves and come back to life.
Yes.
So, wouldn't like he technically have their powers if they die, but they come back to life?
Yeah, no, he's
The
still gonna
thing
get
is,
their powers. When they come back, they
has
gonna be
that
alive. But
ability.
it's
Like,
just the
that's
fact
what
that they died in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that first death matters. That's all that
So
matters.
that's what I'm okay. So because you died like 8 times.
Yeah, the
so
fact that they get back up don't
had
matter.
2 Kings of Salt.
Yeah.
That's a little OP.
I mean, but if they experience death, even
Yeah.
from what, I mean, not to bring up your situation when you say you were technically dead.
Yeah.
Well,
would have been
I don't
able
know.
to-
Actually, think about it. I don't know, because remember, when that stimulation happens, if them nookers take him, he don't have that power.
No, we know that, but that's what the knockers. We talking about,
But not
anybody
they don't
else.
never
They're not
intercepted.
knockers.
Yeah, they
the
never
knockers. The knockers are specific. Listen, we know we not slow. We all watch too many anime. We know the knockers are specifically made to do what they are doing. Them niggas on Seraph ain't specifically for shit. He's getting them powers when they die. It's not the same, bro. It's just a stimulation of death.
To make it more
If they
clear,
go through that stimulation of
I'm
dying,
just talking
he's
about
gonna
the
get their
vampires,
powers.
cause like I'm
Yeah.
like, cause like the vampires and like the hunters or whatever, like when they die, he can get their powers and like all of that conjunction of powers, like the giant axe, the sword, the scythe, King of Salt, like that's a lot of shit.
to make it make more
at one
sense,
time.
I would say is
He can't do that yet, but I can see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
in his
like,
evolution.
if Fushi and the King of Salt were engulfed in some type of blast that they never had before, some type of power entity, whatever it is, that's so powerful they probably could kill the King of Salt, but it will not kill Fushi because his ability, and what I'm getting is from even us talking about it, is inevitable adaptability and like reincarnating himself.
He's literally
In the moment, like he never dies.
He's
He's
a-
he's like
he's a
constantly
he's
adapting,
like a lab rat.
adapting and then consuming what his experiences is. So if the King of Salt and Fushi went undergo the same blast that was abnormal and could probably kill King of Salt and Fushi, well, not Fushi because he can't die. Fushi would just absorb that, not even absorb it, but copy it and do the same thing. But the Seraph at the end would die.
You know, that depends though, because the only time when he's getting stimulated in that manner, that we would have to wait for season 2, because it depends on how he evolves, because
Yeah.
that has never happened.
that's true.
It has never been like where he's got like burned by fire and now he can use fire. It's never been like that.
That was a thing he could not do, but everything else is from
Everything else you
stimulation.
can do, like if it stabs you through pain, that's stimulation. But that's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's inanimate objects.
you gotta move
and
on to
humans.
guns.
But yeah, we'll move on
I'm
to
sorry,
that.
yeah.
But you see, that's why
Yeah.
I like that show, because
Yeah.
it's like it's very specific about what he can do right now. But go ahead, Guns, so we can go into these
Alright.
Yeah.
storylines.
Cause I need to go.
Even though niggas name my shit, I don't get no fuck. We gonna do Fairy Tale and Black Clover. And I can tell you why. Right?
Anime is a girl, she don't like you. That's fine.
If you put the Black Bulls as a fucking, as a matter of fact, not just Black Bulls. If you put all these motherfuckers as guilds in the Fairy Tale world, it'll get crazy in that bitch. And I'm not saying it's just on the aspect of Black Clover.
You think they?
Fairy Tale is crazy when it comes to powers.
I mean, they are.
Y'all wanna naming people?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Fairy Tale got some OP people.
That nigga.
I don't like the. I don't
how
like
you say
the
how you say
storyline
the
is
dragon
really
nigga?
dookie
How you say
and
the
childish,
dragon
but
nigga? The king of the dragons.
Acnologia.
And fucking Zeref, bro.
Yeah, and Zeref.
Zeref alone is.
Hey,
Zeref
look,
alone is
technically, Zeref got a fucking mana zone. Like, he can walk through a city and the whole city disintegrate. So, like...
The god of wizards is ridiculous.
Man.
That's a nigga.
Man.
Just know it's a lot of shit going on in Fairy
So
Tail.
are you basing this off of like how I kind of based Jujutsu Kaisen
Yes.
and Hunter, where
They-
it's like
they
you want
super
to see
similar,
them
yeah.
fight versus
only-
like the storyline.
The only difference
Yeah.
is with Fairy Tail, they don't need a grimoire. You know what I mean? Black
Yeah.
Clover need a grimoire, but it's all based on magic.
It's
It's
all
all
based on
based in magic.
I
And that's
still
the-
busting their ass.
First off,
I still busting their ass. Let's just say that.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. What y'all think of Asta versus Natsu? Now, before
Natsu not doing shit.
Wait. Okay, because we jump to conclusions for nothing, and we watch too much to just jump to conclusions.
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
Did y'all all watch the whole Fairy Tail, right?
Yep.
Now this is all before the 100-year arc thing
That's
coming
about
out.
to
You
come
know
out,
what I
yeah.
mean? That's the only reason why I was able to use Fairy Tail. That's why it's still going, because that's still coming out. All right.
I hated Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail's a
Natsu at
slow
the
burn. If you would,
Natsu at
I
the end is ridiculous. Versus Zeref? When he beat Zeref?
Yeah, he was definitely ridiculous, but
What's the but?
big elephant in the room was Asta Power.
We
to
know what Asta
negate
Power is.
all magic.
But we always
His
know.
fire
And at this
technically
point-
still magic.
and at this point he can blast that shit right back at
Yeah, he
at
can
him.
bounce the magic
He can literally
back.
bounce that shit right back to him.
Listen.
And Asta can't eat his own fire.
Yes, he can. It's just nasty.
No, Natsu can't eat
Natsu
his own
can't,
fire.
it's just nasty.
No, bro. The whole show, bro. He literally
Did
said,
he?
"Bro, I cannot."
No,
eat
I
my
remember
own
him eating fire and it was
How
nasty.
come he going hungry then? Because every time when he did eat it, yes, it was nasty, and it did not replenish his power. It does not affect
did
him
not
because
know
it's
that.
his
I
fire.
thought it was
bro.
just nasty.
No, he got it. He can eat all fire except his, bro. So with him bouncing
really thought it
his
was
shit
just
back,
nasty.
with
So
him
is it like
bouncing,
fire waste?
no, it's pure fire, like any type of fire.
Oh no, don't
Fire
want
doo doo.
Don't want Natsu can still eat other stuff too. Don't get it confused. Like he can only eat fire and stuff.
I mean, like
Yeah,
it's
but
it's
Asta
only
blocking
things
that
with
shit
fire. It's
away.
only things with fire property. The only
No,
other
it's not.
thing-
It's elements.
only other thing that he technically it got to be a certain type of element. The only thing that he ate besides fire and lightning was the crystals, bro.
Why?
That's because it was
It's an
pure
element.
magic, bro. There was magic crystals.
Why?
bro.
Right.
There was magic crystals. That was the
Right.
only reason why he was able to do that, bro. That was the only reason.
Zane, listen to me.
He wasn't able to swallow water or the iron or no wind.
Did he try to
that's
swallow?
not elements, bro.
Wait.
Them elements.
Wait, what you said at the end?
He wasn't able to swallow the iron, the wind, or no water from none of the other dragons. He was only able to do the lightning because it's technically fire.
It's a component of fire.
And the magic crystals because they're pure magic. That's the only reason why he was able to.
Actually, the magic crystals have no component of fire at all, bro.
But it's
The
pure
only
magic.
thing that it is an element
It's-
of a mineral.
It's pure magic. Like they use that to boost their magic power. That's the only reason why he was able.
Who used it to boost their magic power? And how?
It's magic crystals.
Right. So how did they use that to boost their magic power? Because nobody else ate it, right?
The only part he was
They
fighting when he was-
used the machine
what's that
to
nigga
boost their
name?
magic power through those crystals,
What's that
right?
nigga
Nobody
name?
else ate
When
an
he
actual rock.
Jalal, bro.
Right.
Jalal was siphoning the magic
Did he
crystals.
eat that
bro.
crystal?
But he was siphoning
How?
the energy from him because I don't know. I forgot how he was doing
Hey,
it,
they
but
get
he
into
was
the nigga
siphoning.
picked- the nigga
He was
I'm
he
here
was
for it.
siphoning.
I'm
He
here
was
for it.
siphoning the energy
Right. He
from
was
the
siphoning
crystals.
it how? I'm just letting you know how.
I don't even know how
it's not the
Jalal
same.
powers work, my nigga.
Yeah.
He do some
He
retarded
do.
shit. I don't
Jalal
know
works
what
on
he
spells.
does.
Jalal works on spells, bro.
I just know, like,
Jalal
I'm
was
only
on
saying
sale.
that. I'm only saying that because that's how Asta explain, not Asta, but that's how Natsu explained it. Like when he was eating the crystals, is because it was pure energy. He wasn't able to do that to no other element when he was fighting nobody, bro.
Why do you keep saying no other element and then
Because
list another element?
you said element. Magic crystals isn't an element.
But lightning is.
That's not. That has a component of fire. Doesn't
When-
lightning set shit on fire? Doesn't lightning when lightning strikes?
it's-
I mean,
doesn't
so does
set shit on
sandpaper
fire?
if you do it fast enough.
Come on.
I'm just saying. No, listen, in real life, lightning is not fire. So why are we making lightning fire? That's not. Those are two completely different.
How
elements.
hot
You
is
cannot-
lightning? How hot is lightning?
Can you make lightning with fire?
Technically, anything
Show
that
me
has
right
a-
now. Pull your lighter out and
Look,
make a
look,
lightning
look,
bolt.
look.
Those are two different elements, no matter
My
what.
lightning doesn't contain the degrees to make lightning. First off,
No fire contains the degrees to make
all
lightning.
right, Bill Nye, the science guy.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
if you want to be smart about it until I be smart,
Okay,
and
but look,
push it
look.
in layman's terms.
Okay.
There's no fire
I
anywhere
got
on the
you.
planet or
Look,
anywhere else that can turn.
What
that can
about
turn to lightning.
Avatar? What about Avatar? The reason why they was able, like the firebenders is only able for their sub element to be lightning because it has components of fucking fire.
The point that he's trying to make is that it's still an element, even if it's a sub.
Okay,
element.
I'm not saying it's not.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'm saying that's the
What he's saying is that he's not saying lightning is not part of that. He's saying that Natsu can't absorb or eat any other element outside of fire and lightning.
Yes, like the crystals
That's
are.
but
the crystals.
The crystals are a mineral.
That's the whole caveat. I'm trying to make.
That's a mineral.
So you
not
believe
an element,
you believe it's an element and not a mineral.
It's an elemental thing. Only because we seen Natsu eat too much on the show. If we be honest, if I really went on this list and said
he
what all
ate like
Natsu
he
ate
like 80 different types of fucking
fire,
fire.
but I'm talking about outside of fire.
You said what? Outside of fire. Only other thing outside of fire is the lightning and minerals, bro. Like
the lightning and what?
The crystal minerals, bro.
Said the minerals.
And the reason why I said the only reason why he was able to do that is because it's pure magic, bro.
You said it to him.
But it's not an element. He's saying the crystal. He's saying the crystal is the element. He said the crystal. He said the crystal is the element.
You too, because I have
they don't
no
matter.
idea.
And I'm saying
let me say this because I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
But he knows what elements are.
The only thing I caught on was that the argument was you were only talking about this guy eating elements.
No, he was saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that he eats elements.
I'm saying the
you
only
said he
element
only eats fire.
You said
fire and
lightning.
fire.
He said
But you never said
I said
fire and lightning, and then he named another element.
No, he said the crystals, which were minerals.
The crystals are
He did
minerals,
say
and
that.
the
That's my
only
whole point I'm
reason,
making.
the
So
only
you can't tell
reason
me
why
I
he
eat fire
can
and lightning
eat
and then tell me he eat
the
rocks.
only reason why he can eat the crystals, am I saying, is because it is pure magic, bro. It is a magic conduit, bro. That's what the crystals is there.
And this
bro.
is what I'm telling
in
you.
that tower, bro, the
No,
crystals was enhancing all of the magic in that tower where he was.
All right, hold on.
I just want to know who watched Fairy Tail Fight to say.
Wait. No, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
Boy, ain't nobody else eat them goddamn crystals. And even Jalal couldn't even. I don't know. I just don't get it.
All right, wait. We
got
gotta
the only one did it.
Only the dragon eat shit though. Only the dragon eat shit.
Yeah, press a button.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, let's get to the.
Welcome back. No, so we gotta move on. We do gotta move on.
I get you.
We can have this debate later.
Hey, did Laxus eat that? The minerals?
Nigga, I don't know, nigga.
Oh!
Shit.
Oh, you watched it, you know, get it.
I ain't on there. Shit.
Ain't no other dragon, you know, other
All right,
So we
that.
gotta move.
We gotta
We gotta
move
move
on.
on to the story. To the storyline. Best manga
much time
story.
we got?
Can I go first?
like 30 minutes.
Oh, we gotta.
Fuck you down.
No.
I'm about to say no, fuck you down.
15 now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Can I
gotta
go
go
first?
So we on the last
We
one.
have
Can I go
15
first?
minutes left. Let's make it count.
All right, so I'm gonna do real quick.
Oh, this
Real
is easy
quick.
anyway.
All right,
All right, so go ahead, real quick.
we're gonna talk about slime. All right. Now let me get to some little world history. All
Let me
right.
put a time limit on.
You said
Yeah,
young.
we doing
know
this.
you young.
Bro, it's my favorite storyline right now.
You ain't got that much
What
time.
the
You better
fuck?
go
He
ahead.
asked Faith,
Shut
he
up.
said best.
Shut
Let
up.
him-
Shut up. Shut up. All right, so
He's so
so right now, like I'm real in depth with the slime and the manga and shit, and damn. All right, there we go. So I'm really in depth with the slime and manga and shit. So right now, what I'm stuck on is the world lore. So how you say her name? Milim. Her dad is the first dragon, the first being that created everything, bro. Her dad created the voice of the universe.
Damn, so he probably OC is a bitch.
Yeah. Her dad is Veladora, older brother, and Veladora.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Veladora the youngest.
I remember he said Veladora was the one training her, Milam
Yeah.
and shit, but I didn't know that they was
Yeah.
related. I didn't know it was her uncle.
Yes, Veladora is the youngest sibling. He got 2 older sisters, and then he got his big brother, which is the king of everything. Now, that being said, he created the voice of the world. Oh, damn. He created
You got
the
4 minutes.
Okay.
4 minutes.
He created the voice of the world and all of that. Now, where I'm going is after Rimuru ate Veladora, he technically became a true dragon. Now, the true dragons are the supreme species in their universe.
Over Demon Lords.
Over everything. There is no race stronger than the supreme dragon level, base power, all of that.
Okay.
So, now Rimuru is a slime. He's
A dragon.
He's a dragon, a true dragon, and he's
A demon lord.
Yes, and a demon lord. So he got 3 different titles that all hold separate powers. High hierarchies. Like there's never
The
been
slime too?
the slime. Look, the reason why the slime is so like the slime itself is.
I know.
so
I get the original property because you could do anything. You know what I mean? So I get the original
So
property.
now he's an elite slime. Now that by itself, he already OP. Now with the dragon abilities, I don't know how this happened, but this ties into with him and having Raphael. So Raphael was created. Oh,
I just
man.
put a Zay.
You could get stomped in the club.
Get the
Get stomped in the club. Hey.
So
Anytime a cup get knocked over at a party, it's time to fight that bitch. Oh shit! Beat his ass.
hey, all right, let me get to it. Before
Go ahead,
I
bro.
Put a Zay.
So,
Sorry.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes, bro.
So then, now he is a true dragon, like I said. Now he got the abilities. He got Raphael as his little backup man, wherever the fuck she technically is. That was created by the original being. Now, when I looked at his power list in the little light novel in the manga, he got technically the same powers as him with his dragon abilities. He got the power of creation. He got Raphael, which is the power to perceive everything in the universe at like times a million point whatever big brain number you want to bring up. Like the power of creation, and he got ability manipulation, so he's able to shift his abilities and create whatever the fuck he thinks about. That's how he's able to pop out manga from his mind that he's read already and give to Veladora.
That's tight.
Okay.
Then he got Veladora abilities, the Storm Dragon. So he's able to create a universal-wide storm.
You still good.
Like, I'm just sitting there like, I just had to let that,
look like.
I had to let that sit for a second. Then,
I mean, I do all of that, but
then they go into the deeper part with the story. Like, he gets ascended, like they have another war. Like, they finna have a war in this next season. It's called the War on the War on the Empire. So it's Rimuru versus the Demon Lords and the Empire.
Look at you 4 minutes.
So wait, the Demon Lord is actually, or
No,
the Demon
it's-
Lords are actually gonna go against Rimuru?
Yes, because they interest like don't
Conflict.
collide. So they get
after
to
a while,
fight,
so they
yeah.
try to make it seem like they were in the same space, but now
Technically the Demon Lords aren't together.
they're like the 13 Core Guard Squad.
Yeah. So
Everybody got their own little.
So then after like they get into a little fight, Rimuru sends Diablo to hell to go get some more people because his group is currently not strong enough. So Diablo come out with like 4 different devils.
Wait, you gotta cut you. I gotta cut you
Damn,
off.
fuck.
I gotta cut you off.
All right.
I gotta cut you off.
Just remember, it's gonna be like 3 different wars that's gonna happen in his next 2 seasons. All right. We got the War on the Angels with the 7 primordial angels,
Ooh.
and then
Now they bringing in new races of people.
Yeah.
So is the angels gonna be stronger than the
I was
dragons?
trying to tell y'all, like, if y'all peeped when they announced the Demon Lords.
I always say if they got demons, they gotta have angels.
They
So
like one of the Demon Lords is a fallen. Like his name, the
Oh,
Sleeping
like
Ruler. The Sleeping
that's the
Ruler.
one you was telling me.
Yeah,
about.
So he's Satan.
Dino. He's technically
He's Gabriel, or
he's a fallen angel. His name.
We're talking about Black
Dino.
Clover?
no, Slime.
Like in the last
I remember you
episode.
guys saying something like that during like.
Oh, no, Black
Yeah, Black
Clover.
Clover is
Listen.
dropping that shit out too.
I can't wait till.
So let me-
Black Clover, don't bring it up. That's my love.
No, I ain't gonna bring that up. I'm just gonna talk
But
about my
that nigga
favorite one.
Dino
That's,
cold, bro.
oh, is it? Oh no, we said completed and ongoing. So
Yeah,
for me,
completed and
I'm just gonna
ongoing.
go
What did you
ahead.
talk about? The best manga
Best mega storyline
ever. Go ahead.
for me. Attack on Titan.
It will always
Hey,
be that.
It was
yeah.
always be
Hey,
that for me.
yeah.
Attack
Yeah,
on Titan.
I agree.
Even I mean, if you've watched it, you already know what it gives. I don't even have to explain.
No cap.
God
really
damn.
what it is.
That
but
anime
the
took me
main
through so many emotions.
man. But the main reason why I love it is because we know that if you read it and you've read it,
Of course I have.
we know it's still open ended. It's still open ended. It's still open to
So they can come back.
He
They can come
is
back.
he is making another season.
He might go get his little money.
And the way that they're and if
That
he
little-
comes
I would.
in with this new manga or if he
Drop
comes in with this new storyline for Attack on Titan, I can just imagine the world
Man.
lore that's gonna happen with Attack on Titan versus what we are
Because-
experiencing because they're gonna be so far in the future. Shit, these yeah.
Like the last 4 chapters, man. The last 4
Yes.
chapters, bro.
Yes.
He literally showed everything that happened after the war when all of the Titans got erased, and then
You about the 4 pages, right?
Yeah, the 4 pages.
Last 4 pages,
He
yeah.
showed that after the Titans got erased, the human race went back to war. They had machines
They
and
did it
everything.
anyway, which we knew.
Yeah, of course.
That's
And
why I didn't
then-
know why they was blaming Titans for everything being wrong. Like, bro, we humans.
And then
We get into it.
And then even after that, bro, he showed a scene of a kid who looks like Mikasa.
Mikasa.
Mikasa, and it's a boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he crippled,
he was walking
and he got
up
a
to the
dog.
tree. Now,
walking
this
up to
tree-
the original tree that
They don't know about the tree yet. They don't know about the tree yet.
Everybody know about the tree.
How?
What you
Now
Did it
mean?
happen in the anime?
Yeah,
No.
they talked about the tree with.
They don't know. They know
They
about,
didn't
but they
say-
don't know
they
the
didn't say
basis
the
of where it came from and all of that.
We're spoiling.
But
it, though. I mean,
I'm not gonna spoil
I'm
that.
just
And then
spoiling
we
that
gotta
part.
move on. We gotta move on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but there is a tree that's specific to the like lore
Titans.
of
The
Attack
lore
on
of the
Titan.
Titans. Yeah.
The tree for the girl, right? Who was the
Yeah,
first?
see,
Yeah, I already
see,
I was saying
that's
that
what I'm
anyway.
talking about. That was in the anime.
That same tree is there, and like
And
throughout
grew
those
back.
throughout those 4 pages. In the war, you see that tree constantly there. Like
Yes.
throughout the war, throughout the years, throughout the ages, that
watch.
tree is just
Yeah.
there.
And
Watch it.
then
It's a prominent figure
Mikasa,
of the whole anime.
The boy Mikasa.
yeah, the boy Mikasa
is walking
up to
the
the
same
tree.
way Ymir did. If you pay attention to that,
Yes, and it's
Same
funny,
exact way.
and it's funny because when like the author didn't even drop these chapters until like maybe a month
Yeah.
after the
'Cause
manga
nobody-
was dropped.
a lot of people
because
didn't like
everybody
the
was mad
ending.
about how the ending
I
because he
hated it.
changed it twice, bro.
Yeah.
But listen,
He
this is what I'm
changed it
thinking.
twice.
This is what I'm thinking about anyway. Y'all know all them niggas carry the same memories.
Yeah.
So whoever
Yeah.
walking up to that probably
Yeah.
already know what the.
And then-
Well, they didn't
Like-
say anything. We can
I know.
just
I'm
say
just
based
going off
off
of
what
the
it is
visual.
because
You know
of
what I
how
mean?
it looks.
Y'all said walking like Ymir. That's probably Ymir in his head right now at the time.
I mean,
He like,
it looks
No,
like-
like
it's-
walking
it's-
into the tree because the tree is like you fall into this ditch and then
Yeah.
like this.
And
I'm
then
parasite.
this
Y'all remember-
parasite attaches to you and
Yeah, and that's
turns you
because
to a
that.
titan.
Oh,
Well,
shit,
y'all
we-
remember?
we-
Y'all
we-
remember?
we-
Y'all remember Aaron Dad? Y'all remember Aaron Dad was
I'm like, what?
Y'all remember Aaron Dad got rescued by the nigga who was really the Titan that whole time, right?
Yeah.
Before he died, remember he was like, "Yeah, you gotta go save Mikasa." And remember randomly, and that was like 40 years in the past. He like, "Yeah, you gotta save Mikasa." And the dad was like, "Who?"
I,
Bro,
I,
and I ain't
to
gonna
that
lie.
day, to the
That's
day when I read
crazy.
that
To
blew
this
my
day.
The
mind.
memory works
To
in the
this
past
day-
and the future at the same time.
That memory shit fucked me up, bro.
Yeah,
Because like,
it fucked me
like
up too.
Everybody
you
is
can be
Dr. Manhattan.
100
Y'all know
years-
that?
Yes,
Remember,
bro.
Dr. Manhattan see the past, present, and future at the same
bro.
time.
And like anybody, look, it's crazy.
He
bro.
OT. Don't
Because
we don't
anybody-
even include him in
anybody-
fight.
No, you have to
in the
remember
Titans,
the attack Titan is the only one that can really do that. The Beast Titan provides the connection if they touch you.
But how the hell?
No, look,
does he know?
Look,
Because he was the attack Titan, he gave it to his dad.
No, remember when like later, like after this last season, like in the manga chapter, bro, when they put what's that nigga name, the blonde haired nigga who turned into the colossal titan now, Armin, when he was in the little thing talking to Eren and all of them. Remember they said everybody with the titan technically has the connection to the
All right, it's time.
to Ymir, bro.
It's Savvy go.
But it's
It's
we can
Savvy
talk
go.
about that. Yeah, go ahead. We can talk about that.
Come on.
Because I have a theory.
Wait, mine go about what? No,
Best
I just-
manga.
Best
You ain't got
manga
one?
story. Oh, yours is so right for the end.
mine was. I already went. I just thought that it was time because we.
No, we doing best manga story. Like we just all closing out right now with your best manga
He
story.
already did.
He did Sarah for the end already. It's yours.
It's the best manga storyline ever is One Piece. Number one since 1997.
I got a
It's
question
2021. It's proof is in the pudding. I ain't gonna talk about the storyline. I just said the proof in the number one in manga sales since 1997. Whatever you like, it don't matter because they ain't never did nothing near that. I don't know nothing else that did something like that in any form of.
I just wish you would love something just as I don't know. I know it's like impossible for you to love something just as much as
I get
One
it though.
Piece, but
I get
I
it.
can't.
But I get
And
it.
I know it's-
nothing
I know
is
it's-
the same. Nothing
I
else
get
is,
it.
and I be trying, but
And I
it's
know
not
it's
the same.
because of the fact that you watched it
Yeah.
since you was young.
And it's
like,
so much time.
I
The
have a
characters.
question here with Full Metal Alchemist, the house down.
Full Metal Alchemist had lasted 3 years.
I have a question.
And when it was
This is
ongoing,
20.
it was cold then.
So like,
This is 20 years.
So you
brother.
read the newest chapter in One Piece?
Look at.
Okay.
Wait. No.
What?
No.
You don't read the
No.
manga?
I just stopped reading the
He saw
manga
his finger.
in February.
He saw his finger in my.
Damn.
I had to turn myself into the anime dude because I was a manga dude. I was an anime and manga dude at first, and then I just know too much, so I was like, I need to
needed
chill
to
out,
ask
and
you-
I want to be surprised
You
by
still
anime.
want that.
I needed to
That's
ask you a question because like something just happened.
We're gonna talk after this. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
So with that being said, this has been our show. It's been a lot of chaos today.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of chaos.
I like it.
A lot of
Back though.
Hey,
That's
that's
why
right.
the chaos is back.
Yes, we
a lot
had
of
it.
chaos, a lot of emotion going, but we are glad to be back. I'm glad to be with you fellas.
We
And
here every Sunday. now.
Stay
Come on.
tuned to us for next Sunday. Actually, we'll be back early.
Yeah, we're gonna be back at
I like
10:30.
4 o'clock.
Back at 10:30.
We'll discuss all that.
We'll
But
figure it out.
this is the Collective, and we are out.
Peace. Yeah. All right, stream.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna be streaming tonight on my game. You know, you can see me playing Rogue, all of that. We can get to it. You know,
So-
I've been really going crazy. So, you know,
How
hit
do
me
you
up.
feel about 4 o'clock instead of 10? Do you want